Hi, I'm Anna-Kaisa. Nice to see you again. It's been a while since my last video. It's been a little bit hectic, not really a place to shoot, but here we are. And today I have a forward bend, Padahastasana, the Jackknife Pose that I would like to go over with you. This is one of my favorite poses because it has this really nice release of tension that it provides, and it's also very calming. And I also love it how when you go into the pose, your head is upside down, so you're also kind of refreshing your brain in the process. So like I said, it's a forward bend, and so if you have any osteoporosis, stay in the first active phase where we don't yet round the spine, but keep it straight. If you have any ear, eye, or sinus issues, you probably want to keep the spine horizontal, not go any lower than that. Bend your knees, don't let them lock, and enjoy the reversal of gravity on your brain and your upper body. This pose also tones the diaphragm. It's stimulating for the internal organs. Like I said, it's refreshing for the brain, but it also opens the whole backside of the body, and we easily tend to store tension, especially at the backs of the knees. So with this pose and many other forward bends, we are able to release that tension, which means that we're releasing tension in the physical, emotional, and mental levels. So really an awesome pose, and I think a pretty easy one, so most people can do this. So let me demonstrate the pose quickly before we do it together. We'll start with our feet hip-width apart, and when we go into the first active phase, I want you to really pay attention to the curves of your spine. So in the first phase, we want to keep all these curves and not let the back round yet. So let's actually, if you would like to join me, we can place our hands at the hips and fold at the hips and really focusing, keeping the back straight. Let's do a few of these forward and backward motions. Again, really keeping the awareness in the spine that it does not start rounding. And keep this awareness as we go into the pose. So what we'll do is we will, from the hip width stance, we will inhale to circle our arms up, and as we exhale, we circle our arms down and begin to fold at the hips, bring the hands to the legs, and stop where we start noticing the back rounding. The head is in the same alignment as the rest of the spine, so don't let it droop or don't also jackknife the head. Relax the shoulders, and here's the first active phase. And if your spine feels good and healthy, with an exhalation, we'll move into that relaxation phase, releasing the head toward the floor. And to exit, we'll bend our knees, straighten the back, and stand up. Or if you want, you can also do the more gradual straightening of the spine, coming up one vertebra at a time. So let's do the pose together. Bring your feet hip-width apart. If you feel to, you can also widen the stance, and this is actually Padahastasana, so you can actually choose to one day have the legs and the feet hip-width apart and the other enter the pose with wide stance. And this could be helpful if you're pregnant and you have a big belly, you probably need more space there. So also that's an option for you. Slightly changes the pose, but essentially does the same things. So now let's go into the pose. Let's inhale and then circle the arms up above the head. Exhale, And as we circle the arms down, fold forward with the spine straight in its natural curves. Bring the hands to the thighs, relax your shoulders. Check that your spine is not rounding yet. Keep the knees soft, don't let them lock. It may take a little bit of effort to do that, but it's very important that you avoid overextending the knees. With each inhalation, lengthen the spine forward and through the crown of the head. And with the exhalation, see if there's any space to go further into the fold without bending the spine. Let's inhale and lengthen one more time. And if your spine is healthy, exhale and release toward the floor. Relaxing the upper body completely here. And your hands can be on the floor, on your feet, or you can wrap your middle finger, index finger, and the thumb around the big toes. Breathe smoothly and naturally. And relax the upper body. Do not pull yourself deeper into the stretch with your hands. Just let the gravity take care of that. If it's uncomfortable for your lower back, you can bend your knees even more. And feel as if all the worries and concerns and burdens are just falling off your shoulders. You have a couple options for the affirmation here. You can either mentally affirm, "There's nothing that can hold me. There's nothing that can hold me." Or you could take the affirmation from the white stance version and affirm, "I relax and I cast aside all mental burdens. I relax and I cast aside all mental burdens." And to exit, bending the knees, straighten the back, pushing yourself up, back to standing. If you need to, you can tuck your chin into the chest if you feel a little bit dizzy. Stay there for a few moments. Taking a moment to enjoy the energy release in the backs of the legs, perhaps in the lower back as well. It's always nice if you can consciously bring this energy up into the spine and from there further to the point between the eyebrows. Very good, and you can open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed Padahastasana, the Jackknife Pose, or a variation with the white stance. I hope you see why I really enjoy doing this pose. I basically do it almost every day, usually in the morning. It's just so enjoyable to me. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing this pose often. It's really nice for the mental functions with the, gravity, change of gravity for your brain. And also if you have any abdominal digestion issues, this is also a way to stimulate your digestion. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.